Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome to the third video of the series in which I will be playing through the Hadrian's Wall solo campaign. Today I will be re-attempting fort number 2, Pons Aelius. In the description it says Pons Aelius was sited here to guard the river crossing. The bridge was the only one known to be named after an emperor outside of Rome. Under the fort rules, there are no extra fort rules. Under the mandatory fort goal that I have to complete, it says I must build a large road and get 70 plus VP. That's where I was 2 points shy last time. And then the optional challenge is to have no disdain, and if I do that, I get 2 extra brick. With that out of the way, let's just jump right into it. So year 1, let's see what kind of resources I start with. So I get 2 builders, 2 guards, 2 builders, can't even grab them, 2 servants, a civilian, and just a stone brick. I'll set this over there, and I'll grab these cards of mine and see which 2 I get. So I got these over here. The Ranger, which is for completed scout columns, or Fighter, which is for completed cohorts. Generally, scout columns I don't do unless I have to. Cohorts, usually something I'm always gonna do, so I will try to complete the cohort challenge up here, and then with the Ranger that gives me an extra guard. Then I have the 2 neutral cards over here for the scouting formation and market items available to buy. With that all out of the way, I also get a resource from my board. Almost forgot. Now we're ready to actually get rolling here into the first year. So I'm gonna just get started on building up some cohorts. So I'll send a guard out on the wall guard and get a cohort, and I'll just start with the left one. And then I'll build out the fort here a little bit, because it's gonna need done at some point. And I'll start building out the wall a little bit, which costs me a stone brick, which in return gets me a civilian. Then I'm gonna start probably going into some of these tracks over here. So if I need to get a lot of VP, I don't know, I just need to make sure I complete all of my tasks up there. So completed cohorts, it's my main one. I like the priest track, so I might maybe go down that one a little bit. Trader's track is always a nice one that I like going down. Same with the this one here. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I will spend a civilian to go down this track, and that will get me a builder. Yeah, and then I'll spend another civilian to go down the trader's track. That gets me a servant. Then I'll go ahead and spend 2 servants to do some mining and foresting up here. Do that, and then that gets me a resource and a stone brick. So I'll cross off a resource, grab my stone brick. So I guess I'll go. Let me think about this for a second. There's not too much really off the beginning I want to do. I want to get some more cohorts up, which I could at least get another with the wall guard, and can't build out the wall far enough this round, but that's okay. So I think, yeah, I'll send a guard out to the wall guard, and that'll get me some discipline. So I'll mark that off down here, and then send the other guard out there to get the other cohort. And I'm gonna do the right on this one. Leave the center a little bit open just because, I don't know, the card I got for my resource is a center. So even if there's 100 cards, there's just 1 less center. And if that's the only info I have to go off of, then, I don't know, it seems like there's a better chance it could be the left or right. So, whatever. Spend a builder to build out the fort some more. And I think I'll just do that again. Spend a servant to do some more mining and foresting. And then my last 2 stone brick, I'll build out the wall some more. Whoops. So I can build it out 2 spots, and the second one will get me a civilian, which then I will use to go down some track. Yeah, I'll spend the civilian to go down the performers track, which will get me a builder, which I'll spend on the fort over here on this one, which will get me a civilian. Love that. I will So I'm thinking of either spending, I could put it on the priest track to go another, and the mining and foresting wouldn't get me anything. Same with, I could go down this bottom track, that would get me some stone brick, but it once again wouldn't, oh I could, that would get me something. Ooh, I'll do that instead. Talk myself into it. So I'll spend a civilian down here, and that will get me a stone brick, which I will then use on my wall. Since I have this section built, I can cross this off and get some renown, and then another cohort filled in. So I guess I'll go for the center one now. Yeah, that's all I can do. So that's the end of year 1. The picks are gonna attack. There's only one, and I do have a cohort at each, so I'm safe. Not very suspenseful, but it was the center. Glad I put one there at the last second, but because of that, I do get a Valor. And then on to year 2. So then I see what cards, sorry, what kind of resources I get. So get a guard, a builder, 3 servants, oops, 2 civilians, and a stone brick. That gets put away. 2 new neutral cards over here. And then I get my cards. Well, maybe before I forget, because I kind of skipped over, I also get 2 resources from my board. So I'll probably forget about that if I don't do that right this second. And then 2 of my cards to see what's going to be going on. So merchant for getting completed goods, or defender for completed wall section. I like the wall section. I don't know. Between these two, like the wall section, I'm pretty much always going to go for. I'm already a good chunk of the way down. Completed goods, I have to like go out of my way to build the market and then start trading goods. Like it just doesn't seem worth it. And especially with the wall section, like that gets me cohorts, which I'm going to need anyway. So it almost seems like a no-brainer to go for the defender. So I will slide that in there. And then with this, I get an extra civilian and an extra stone brick. I'll toss that off to the side, and we are going to be going into year 2. So I think first thing I'm going to do is spend 2 civilians and go up the trader's track too. So doing so bumps me up to level 3, and I get a builder, and then I'll spend a, the other civilian and a servant. Now that I'm level 3, I can build the small precinct, which bumps me up in Piety 1. And I also get some resource production over here. And a stone brick. Which I can't grab. There we go. And I can cross this off up there. Get that out of there. Okay. So then I got a builder, which is nice. So I think I'll spend servant, a builder, and a stone brick to build the medium granary. I don't think I'll really need it this turn, but I'm gonna need it at some point, so whatever. I will use the builder to build out the fort a little bit, and then that opens the spot above it on the wall for me to place a stone brick, and that gets me a civilian back. So I don't like doing this too much because normally the soldiers are pretty handy to have, but I mean, it's there as an option to send them on the fort, so I'll send that soldier there to, that gets me another civilian. And then with the 2 civilians, I'll go ahead and spend them to go up this track too, which will get me a soldier back, which I'll go ahead and immediately use on the fort again, right here. And that'll get me a bit of discipline. Then it opens up a lot of possibilities up here. So I'll go ahead and spend 2 on the wall. So I'll go there and there. That gets me another cohort. Let's see. So what did they get? Center, and okay, every card has been center so far. I'm just double checking what's been played. So I'll go on the left up here. And then what else do I have left? I have a 1 stone brick, which I'll start building out the sippy, even though it's not really going to get me anything this turn. And servant I will send out to do some mining and foresting. Cool. Year 2 done. This year 2 picks are going to attack. I have 1, 1, and 2, so sitting pretty good. I'm not too worried this year. Let's see. Right. Okay. And right. Wow. They broke through. That's some shit. Well, those are gone. I will get a disdain. Because of this, I still do get 2 Valor. Which gets me a soldier. So, new neutral cards, done. I'll do this card first. Let's see which one I get. So, Forager for resource production, or Architect for constructed landmarks. Yeah, normally Forager is pretty solid. I'm already, 2 up on the resource production. Landmarks, yeah, they're not the easiest thing, because especially you need, 15 in that category down here to even build the landmark. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna go for resource production. Just seems like the easy one to do. Landmarks gives me 2 extra stone brick. Always appreciated to have that extra stone brick. And let's see what kind of resources I'm getting. So, getting a soldier, a builder, 3 servants, 2 civilians, and a stone brick. Place that there. And then because of my production, I get 3 stone brick. So it would be nice. I should try to maybe build some hotels, workshops. I'm gonna need to build the small road so I can build the large road. Definitely here at some point. So I'll start looking at that this round because I haven't really been focusing too much on it. But the lack of builders is not great. So that's one thing I really want to maybe build the small workshop for. So I think, yeah, first off, I'm just gonna go ahead and spend 3 stone brick down here on the small workshop. And that'll get me a builder. Boom. And I do want to build that hotel, so I'll go ahead and spend a servant, a builder, and a brick. Oops, down here to build the small hotel, and that'll get me a civilian, which I will go ahead and spend on this track to get more discipline, which that more discipline gets me another builder, which is pretty nice because I'm going to need them. So I need to start going down the priest track a bit. So I'm going to spend a civilian, go down the priest track, grab a servant, and I'll go ahead and just spend them down here to do some mining and foraging, which get me some more resource production and another stone brick. Pretty nice. So I'm going to spend a builder and to build out the fort, and that'll get me a civilian. Then I will go ahead and spend 2 stone brick to build out the sippy a bit more up here. That there and that there. And because of that, I get another cohort to fill in. Just go for the center. Then I can spend a stone brick. I don't know. I could build out the wall a bit more, but that won't really help me. So I'm going to send these 2 soldiers to go down the wall guard over here. Cross that out, cross that out. That gets me some more discipline down here. I'll spend both of these civilians to go up on the trader's track. That'll get me another stone brick. I'll spend that stone brick to go up on the wall a bit more and get some more renown. I can then use the builder, build out a little bit more, and then I can build the wall portion right above it, which gets me another civilian back. Always a nice thing to have. I will spend these 2 servants to go mining and foraging a bit. Yeah. That and that. Then I have 1 civilian left. I'll go up the priest track a bit because I kind of need to. Well, I'll do this instead. So instead, I'll go down this track to get a builder. Right? With this builder, I'll build out the fort a bit more, which of course gets me a civilian back. And then with this civilian, now I'll go down the priest track. Cool. End of year 3. 4 picks are going to be attacking. I have 2, 2, and 1. So not great. Year 3, this just always seems like kind of a tough year. So 1, 2, 3, 4 picks attacking. I'm not feeling confident at all in this attack. Okay, good start. Left, center. Okay. Center, fine. And left. I survived because I have 2 on both of those. Awesome. So I get 2 points for that, 2 valor. Boom and boom. And cool, so I survived that pick attack. So far, still have 1 disdain from last year, but I'll try to build the baths and get rid of that at some point. And let me get rid of the neutral cards, get some new ones of those. And then do the year card to see what kind of resources I'm getting. So 2 soldiers, and I get 3 builders, servant, a civilian, and a stone brick. And then my resources, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 stone. And then I get a civilian because of my hotel and a builder because of my workshop. Cool. And then I see what cards I get. Whoops. So I got either engineer to build large buildings or trainer for the total gladiator strength. If you know me, I'm not a huge fan of the gladiator. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'll go for large buildings. So I'll slide that there, and that gives me an extra servant and another stone brick. Cool. So going into year 4, I'm liking the resources I have out here a bit more. Lots of stone brick, which is always good. A lot more builders. I think last round I started with just 1, and now I'm starting with 4. That's gonna help a lot. I wish I had a couple more soldiers, because I really need to get the wall guard built out a bit more, get a lot more of these cohorts going, because this year there's gonna be 6 attacking, and as it stands, I don't even have 6 to defend. So like, I need to get a couple of cohorts up quickly if I want to survive. So first, I really do need to start focusing on the road, because that's the other thing I need to get. So I'm gonna build out the small road by spending 2 civilians, a builder, and a brick. In doing so, I can build a small road, which I can then also gain either piety or discipline. I'll go for discipline, since I'm almost to a builder there. Then I'll spend a soldier to go out on the wall guard. That gets me a cohort to fill in, which I'll fill in that spot right there. So now I got 2 at each, which is better, not great, but I could at least, if they attacked each side equally, I'd be okay, which is probably not gonna happen. But I have a couple of cohorts, it looks like here, that I can reach within this turn, so I can get some more, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna spend this that builder to go here on the fort, and then I can spend a stone up here on the sippy to get a civilian, and I think I'll go ahead and spend 2 stone to build out the wall here a bit more. So there, and then with this one I get some renown, which gets me a civilian. And I also get to fill in, whoops, a cohort. So I think I'm just gonna go with the left one. And that gets me some discipline, which gets me a builder. Awesome. Still have lots of stuff to work with, lots of civilians, which is pretty nice. So I can start going into some tracks down here. So like I'll go in the priest a little bit and grab a servant. I could spend another to be up to number 6 on the trader's track. I'll spend 1 to go up the priest track and get some piety. And then, now that I'm 4, I can build the small gardens. So spend a builder, a servant, and what else? A brick. To build small gardens, which bumps me up in piety, getting me a servant. And I also go up the trader's track, which gets me a builder. I go up the performance track, which gets me nothing. And then the priest track, I get to go up 1, which gets me a servant. Oop, just throwing stuff around. And I can cross that small gardens off. Cool. Then I have a lot more still to work with. This is going pretty good so far, I think. So I could spend a builder on the fort, and then that will get me a civilian back. Then I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 civilians and a servant. Since I'm level 7 up here, I can build the medium precinct. So that will get me some discipline. I can get some more resource production and another stone brick. Cool. I will build out the fort a bit more down here. It's always helpful. At this point, I can build out the sippy. Yep. And that will get me a cohort. I will place that in the center, I think, and get another discipline. I will spend this last stone brick on the wall, not really getting anything. I will spend this builder to go here. That will get me some discipline and a cohort. So put that cohort up here. That actually gets me some more discipline. And I get a builder from that. Now I could spend this servant to go up here. Some mining and foraging. Gets me another stone brick back, which I can spend that stone brick to build out the wall a bit more. Gets me another civilian. I can send this soldier out onto the wall guard. I'll spend this last civilian just to go up the priest track a bit more and get me some piety. And then this last builder I will send out on the training grounds, which is year 4. And that can go there, which gets me some more discipline. And that will be it for year 4 for me. 6 picks are going to be attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy, so I have 3 at each, so that's actually pretty good. So we'll see what happens. I can kind of zoom in over here a little bit. So we got right, okay, right, all right, 3 rights, 4. Oh my god, center, and the left. Jeez, they broke through again. Okay. So I'm taking another disdain. I still do get the Valor since only 1 broke through of the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I get the 3 Valor. 1, 2, 3. I actually only get 2 Valor since I let someone through. So I'll go ahead and kind of circle this. Hopefully I remember I need to refill that in. My bad. Getting a little ahead on the Valor there, so I'll get rid of the neutral cards, get some new ones, and see what kind of resources I'm getting this year. Get 2 soldiers, get 2 builders, a servant, a civilian, 2 bricks. Then I get my resources, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brick. I also get 1 civilian because of my hotel and a builder because of my workshop. And then because of my small road, I can go up in any of the tracks here. I'll go up in the Valor just so well, it's fresh in my head that I kind of goofed on this one, so I can fix my mistake of giving myself too much Valor. And then I get the cards over here. Filled Temples or Final Disdain. I think I'm gonna go with Final Disdain, especially because that's kind of one of the main things that's going on this game is trying not to get any. So I'll take that one. That means I get an extra 2 servants. And with that, we're on to year 5. Pretty good amount of resources, I think, up here overall. Lots of brick. Love that. I need to probably start building out the baths so I can actually use the bricks for something. Same with maybe the theater. I feel like I got screwed last game I played because I didn't have the theater and I had a lot of bricks and nothing to do with these bricks. So maybe I'll have to do that. So yeah, I think while I'm talking about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 brick, 2 servants, and a builder to build out the baths because I do need that. So I'll get some renown for building it, and then I can go ahead and spend a brick to cover up some disdain over here. And the year is 5. And then next year, I could do another bribe this year. So I'll go ahead and, well, we'll see if I need the bricks. I can do another bribe if I have some extra bricks at the end. I can cover up the other disdain this year, or I can save it for next year. Well, I know right off the bat, since this is built, I can build out the wall a bit more, getting another cohort. So I would do the left one. And then what's next? I could send a soldier out onto the wall guard to get another cohort. Do the center one. I do need to build the large granary before I can build out a little bit more this way into this final section here. So I'll go ahead and do that because I'd need to. Spending my servant, whoops, and my builder, and I will build out the large granary, which then I get a renown from. Cool. So I think I'll just send this soldier out onto the wall guard. I will send this builder to build out the fort a bit more, especially since now that I have the large granary built. And then I have 2 civilians left. I can spend a stone brick to build out the wall a bit more. That'll get me some renown, get me another civilian to do something with. Which I think I'll spend 1 to go up the priest track, because I want to be 7 on the priest track, which I am now, because then I can build the large gardens next turn if I have the resources to, which hopefully I will, because one of my things is to build large buildings, which I have the large granary. I'm gonna probably, I have to build the large road, and then maybe I'll have that. So that's a couple of large buildings, but I need 4 to get at least 2 VP. So we'll see how that goes. I still have a couple more things to do here. So I'm gonna spend these 2 civilians up here on this trader's track to go up some renown and get a stone brick. Yeah, at this point, I'll spend the servant to do some mining and foraging. I can spend this stone brick here at the baths. I can do max 2 bribes per year. And doing so I can cross off the other disdain. And I think my last stone brick, just have to waste, because I can't build out the sippy anymore. Can't build out the wall till I get the fort built a bit more. I don't have the theater built. I don't need to use the baths anymore. Yeah, so unfortunately that's just a waste. Couldn't really build the theater this turn. I don't have the resources to. So the picks are attacking now. So there's going to be 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 3. So feeling okay. 4, 4, and 3 against 8. We'll see. We'll see. First one is in the center. Left. 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 Okay, right. Left. That's the max. If another left hits, they're gonna get through. Son of a bitch. The center. Yeah, they got through again. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So I'm gonna take another disdain. Valor, that means I only get 2 Valor, which does get me another soldier for next round, so like, I guess that's something, but man, I'm just getting, I feel like really unlucky with these picks, but I don't know. I shuffle these cards like a ton before, because I really want to make sure like that they're mixed up, that they have a good chance of just hopefully, I don't know, being shuffled, I guess. Yeah, last round, let's see what kind of neutral cards I will most likely not look at over here, and then get my resource card, see what I get to work with. So I get a soldier, 3 builders, whoops, a servant, a civilian, and 2 stone brick. And then finally, last 2 cards, completed citizen track or completed wall guard section. I think wall guard section, right? Because citizen tracks, I might be close. I mean, I'm done with 1. I'm close to with 2, but I already have 2 sections of the wall guard. So like, yeah, I'm gonna do wall guard. Citizen gets me a servant and a civilian, and then I also get my stuff down here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone. So let's see, there's 3 and 6. I also get a civilian from the hotel, a builder because of my workshop, and then my road allows me to go up 1 track. I'll go up the discipline just so I have another builder to work with. And now we are into the last year. Got a ton of stone, pretty good resources, not as many soldiers as I'd like, but what are you gonna do? So unfortunately, first things first is I have to use 2 builders to build out the fort a bit more. And in doing so, I'll get a civilian. And then I'm gonna spend 2 stone, a servant, 2 servants, and a builder to build out the large road because I have to. And then in doing so, I either get some renown or valor. I'll go with valor. Yeah, because I could use some more soldiers in my fort here helping out. So with that done, I could spend. I pretty much should spend 2 stone brick to bribe some people in the baths. So year 6, cross off that disdain. I mean, I can spend a civilian to go up the performers track, and then that'll get me a servant. I mean, there's a couple things I need a servant for right now. I mean, looking at the large precinct I wanted to build, the large gardens I wanted to build. Though I do like the large gardens, I'm looking at it now, it just basically boosts everything up 1. And while that would be nice, I don't really think it's necessary. I don't need it for this fort. It is a large building, but so is this, and this also boosts my resource production and gives me stone brick. It seems like the way to go, even though it is 3 civilians and a servant to build it. I think that's the move. So doing so will get me a renown. I will get another resource production and a stone brick. Boom. Large precinct built. I'll go ahead and spend 2 brick to build out the wall a little bit, and that'll get me a civilian. And then I also build out the sippy. Gets me some renown, getting me another civilian. So I think I'm gonna send the 2 soldiers out on the wall guard, and that would get me some discipline. And I can fill in another cohort. At this point, I'll just fill in this one over here. Then I will build out the fort a bit more. And in doing so, I will get another civilian. So then I will spend 2 stone brick, 1 and 2, to get some renown. And I can fill in another cohort. I'll go with the left one. And that'll get me some valor, which gets me another soldier. Yeah, I'll spend the soldier on the fort down here. And then I will spend a builder on this part of the fort. That'll get me a civilian. And then I'll go ahead and spend this stone brick on this part of the sippy, getting me a cohort, which I could fill in the left one. And that'll get me some discipline. And then I got, 4 civilians left. Let's see what I can do with this. So I'll spend 2 to go up this track, and that'll get me some discipline, which gets me a builder. And then going up the other gets me a soldier. So then I'll spend the builder down here on the fort to get me some more discipline and another cohort I can fill in. So I'll go with the center. That gets me a bit more valor, which is always handy. I'll go ahead and spend the soldier then on the wall guard. It's not going to get me anything, unfortunately, but it just seemed like the best option. So I'm going to spend, okay, this might be pretty cool if this will work how I think it will. So I'll spend 2 civilians, right, to get on this track. That'll get me some discipline, which that discipline gets me some valor. I go up 1 on the valor track, and then the other one gets me a builder. Yeah, this won't work as all like I thought, but whatever. And then I can spend the builder to go out on the training ground, give me some discipline. No, unfortunately, I was gonna be 1 shy of what I kind of wanted to do. That's a shame. I think that's pretty much it though. So 10 picks are gonna be attacking. Okay, let's see how many break through. Got 10 attacking. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6, 5, and 4 here. We'll see. So left, center, right. Okay, even spread so far. Center, right, center. Okay, right. These are not the sides I want to get hit. Left. Okay, center, Okay. And the left, I think I am good because only 3 hit here. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 4 hit, and then 3 got that side. So yeah, I'm safe that last round. Okay. No picks got through, so I didn't take any more disdain, thankfully. And then that means I get 4 Valor. 1, 2, 3 gets me some more discipline, and 4. Man, I would have got an extra like soldier and builder with that, but it's the last round, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I zoomed out. I'll zoom back in so I can actually start adding up my total. All right, so adding up the total down here, we got 10 from Renown, 4 Piety, up to 18 Valor, 19 Discipline, and looking at my cards up here for the path cards, 11. So I had 11 with my path cards up there and 0 disdain. So let's add this up and see what we're working with here. So let me get this actually in shot. So we got 10 plus 4 plus 18 plus 19 plus 11. I'm never gonna beat this stupid fort, am I? I don't know what I could have done differently. 62. How am I supposed to get to 70? What am I doing wrong? Did I mess up that first fort so bad that I'm just stuck here forever because I didn't get the previous fort? Like, what am I? Yeah, that's another loss for this fort. That's really disappointing. I'm gonna try it again next week. I really don't know what I could have done differently. I feel like I got pretty unlucky with the Pix attack, because they were really just one-sided when they were attacking. I feel like these quest cards, like, I got ones that I normally like. I don't know. I wasn't able to get any I got 1 cohort filled in. I couldn't get to the end of the resource production. I only had 3 large buildings, so I was 1 away from getting the next stage up on, like, that. Wall section I didn't complete. Wall guard I didn't fully complete. Final disdain was the only one I got max points for. So really, not great. I mean, no wonder I only got 62. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back next week doing this fort again. So subscribe if you want to keep seeing me fail at this. And if you want to see some of my other gaming content, click up there in the corner to see one of my recent live streams.